Welcome back. Welcome back. We got all the game ones done in the NBA playoffs so far. We are recording this right after the Cavs game and the end of the Sixers Knicks game, so those games will be taken into account. However, the Lakers game will not be in the rest of the week, obviously, as you watch. But starting it off, if you guys have never been here before, I make a tier list based on obscure categories. We go through and rank them, but you'll see.
I
Starting off at the
love
bottom.
this. Let me say real quick. I love this week in particular because there's just going to be so much recency bias floating around. Judging the tiers off one game is electric.
It is. It is. Starting off at the bottom, not happening. The Heat, it's just not happening again. There's no shot. They are going to get fucking spanked. All my homies hate Mo. The Orlando Magic. All my homies hate Mo. Cleveland hates Mo. I hate Mo. I'm officially in the hate Mo bandwagon. I texted a week before this series. Once we knew it was locked in, I said, I guarantee you I'm going to hate Mo Wagner. I thought he was going to kill us a little bit. Nope. We fucking dogged his ass. Fuck him.
Whoa.
Living on the in-season tournament, the Indiana Pacers. I think that they are just quite simply not that good of a team anymore. And I mean, they played a way better second half, which we'll get to. And if you haven't checked out any of our post games, we've post gamed every single game that's happened so far. But yeah, I mean, I think the Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton are living off their in-season tournament run, and they're just not playing as good ball as I wish they would be. The one that got away, no Zion. You're in the game. You're up with less than 4 minutes. You have to close that game. You had a possession tied with like a minute left where you got 4 offensive rebounds in a row. You just simply cannot not can't. You have to get a basket. You just do. The New Orleans Pelicans. This was one. If you took this one, I would have felt real good about this team going forward for the rest of the series. So, got to get that one. But we'll see how they come out in game 2. Who's your daddy? Anthony Edwards. Phoenix Suns, who's your daddy? Jaden McDaniels, Devin Booker's dad. The T Wolves looked great. I'm excited to see game 2 tomorrow at the time of recording this, or the day you're seeing it. But yeah, I think the Suns played a rough game and T Wolves showed the fuck out. Second half concern. I thought they played as good of a first half as you could play, Damian Lillard specifically. Second half, really bad. Dame had 0 points, a couple turnovers, minus 22 in the second half, and just simply not good enough. And for a team like the Pacers that can get hot in the blink of an eye, it's going to be tough. If you can't convert and stay consistent throughout the whole game, you got to be more consistent. Role players, for both of these teams, the stars showed up in game 1, but the role players did not. And for right now for Philly, it's looking like the same. Maxey and Embiid are killing, but they're just not enough at the moment. Is it 2017? The Clippers, Russ, Harden, Paul George, just all hooping back like they were in their primes again. It was unbelievable. And I thought that they played a very, very good game against the Mavericks, albeit that the Mavericks missed a lot of open shots. But I think this is going to be a series going forward. You got a dude. You got a 1A guy. Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, both absolutely balled out in their first game. And I think these teams are going to be led by their defense and just unbelievable play from those two guys. And I think that both these teams have a chance to make a little run here. You never know, but I'm really excited to watch Minnesota going forward. Big Cavs win today. Two tails. The Knicks, just their best player was not great for his standards, and the role players really stepped up. And for the Mavericks, their best players were solid, but not over the top amazing. If you just look at the box score, they look fine, but the role players were terrible. And that's the reason they lost this game. They couldn't convert, and they were just getting killed inside, which is the opposite for the Knicks, who were dominating. Closer, check. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously we know what he does, but just closing that game out the way he did, they couldn't get a bucket for like 5 minutes. He just puts 2 in the cup and GG's. Chet with a huge block on defense. You got your guy on both sides, so I'm really impressed with what I saw from the Thunder. I would like it to not be a blown lead again, but I thought they looked pretty good in their first playoff action. Denver Nuggets, the trend continues. 9-1, I believe, in the last 10 versus the Lakers. Unbelievable. I'm excited to see how this game goes in about 25 minutes. But yeah, I just think that Denver has looked unbelievable, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. Number 1, Boston Celtics. Just handle your business. Just sweep the Heat, and you're going to get a second round matchup, what's looking more and more like the Cavs. mean, you should beat the Cavs, and if you handle your business, you're going to be coasting your way to the finals. Just do what you do, play your way, and you will be in the NBA Finals, Boston, once again. But that is it for playoffs week 2. It's been a good one. It'll continue to be here every single Tuesday. But as you know, Finn and Slim make their one move. Let's get right into it.
You're going to be an absolute mess during that Cavs Boston series. I would not want to be around you watching one of those games.
Oh, you will be.
I know I will be, but you're just going to be an absolute mess.
It's gonna. The worst part is it's like right when my finals are. But
Yo, he finna be turned.
Just depends on.
We're going to call off work and take a 0 on one of his finals to watch the Cavs get beat by 30 in game.
Oh, fact.
There is a risk of me missing a game due to a final because I do have a late final. I just don't know when the games would be. But all right, let's get into your moves. Finn, we'll start with you for this week. What's your first or what's your move for the week?
This really shows how much grit you have for Tuesday tiers because every tier is designed for a specific team. So go down now. Yeah, I got an idea of what I want to do. 12, you want to inspire me? I've been going first a lot.
I trust the process, but go ahead.
I'm going to move the T-Wolves up to closer, Shaq.
Do I not know my fucking brother, bro? Do I not know my brother?
I think as much as Ant played a great game and he spanked the fuck out of the Suns, if it was needed, with the gusto in that arena, he would have closed that game out last night or 2 nights ago.
I know my brother.
I was a little bit worried about him. Not worried about him because he's a phenomenal talent, very entertaining, great player. But like, it's obviously he's young. He's trying to figure it out. I saw a claim that he said he's at 40% of his future self. Dude's talking like me. That is not true. But listen, if he had needed to close that game out, he would have closed that game out. And I really feel like, and I know, like I said, to be really biased, it's a 1-game sample size, but like he's got the goods. He seriously does, and he can rise up to the occasion. He's done it multiple times throughout the regular season, but I was super impressed with him. I also want to touch on this real quick. The Mavs, I was speaking very highly of the Mavs within the last month, and I still feel that way. I think that series is going to go deep. But really watching the first game and seeing how they're lined up, like I almost wanted to move them down just because they're in a tough spot with the Clippers. Any other matchup, I would have liked them, but the Clippers just are almost built to beat them. It felt like watching that game. Like there's just so many options and whatever. But yeah, my move, 12 called it. He knew my body. T-Wolves are going up to closer. Check. I think Ant's a phenomenal closer. And I think they deserve to be up in that tier with the Thunder. Like their role players played great. Their stars played great. I was down on them a little bit, but I actually think they can make some noise in the playoffs now.
All right. Slim? You could do the same move if you want. I mean, you can go no moves if you think the list is that perfect.
I'm gonna go for the first time on the tiers. Welcome to playoff tiers, by the way. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. Show your mama, show your auntie. Shout out to the faithful. If you're here, we love you. We thank you. This is the first time ever. No move for me.
Okay.
Finn made my and that's why I said I was stumbling over my words, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, damn. And I as soon as I looked at the T-Wolves in that bottom little corner, I said, damn, that's what it is. But the list is so good that if I said that, I don't know what else we could possibly say. So I just left that to my brother. Top 3, you looking at us right now. We appreciate you.
Okay.
They're just different. They're very good.
I hope if they can't go to Phoenix 1-1, but if they win game 2, which I believe they will, it'll prove
the role players, bro.
Legit.
It's the role players.
It's who's going to step up next, and I'm excited because I love watching the T-Wolves as much as I used to dislike Rudy Gobert. He's coming around on me, man, and I don't like it.
This might be, I mean, it's not number 1, but it's a top 3 development in TOT history is Matt's love affair with Rudy Gobert.
No, this is all right. See, it's getting pushed too far.
It's number 1. I say it's number 1.
It's not.
I was getting pushed too far. You've been singing his praises from the rooftops, fiddling up there with a violin.
it was a
Rudy,
strong
Rudy,
hate, and now it is a
Rudy.
strong dislike. Okay, it's gone
I
down
think
a
that's an
little.
understatement. This went. I mean, the amount of slander you've put on this guy, not
Yeah,
only on this pod, just in your day-to-day life. Like, I bet you're bumping into someone on the street, accidentally hitting shoulders and going, "Yo, fuck Rudy Gobert." It just comes out of you when you're angry, dude.
Literally, bro. Hey, it's just
But
like how New York feel about Trae Young, man. Maddie's the same way, bro.
but you're really coming around, dude. The love affair should be studied by scientists worldwide.
Yeah,
Okay.
fact.
Well, that's it for week 2 of the playoff tiers. Please subscribe and turn the bell on if you made it to the end. Just because if you made it here, these videos don't get pushed out as much as some of our other stuff. So if you subscribe, you will get these videos in your feed. So that's super important. But like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.